never knew what you wanted to do. I just assumed that was the way that you moved. Even if you had it and you stood still like time did in that moment, that's okay, it's you. I never knew what you wanted to do. I just assumed that was the way that you moved. Even if you had it and you stood still like time did in that moment, that's okay, it's you. I looked inside a reflection of myself and it was dim. I tried hiding my true nature, but never again. If you don't know who you are, then who are your friends? And are you really a reflection of them? If I learned one thing, it's that people are predictable. I figured a way out by becoming invisible. I'm an escape artist with a trick up his sleeve. My get up and go wants to get up and leave. A permanent marker, you can't erase me. And I have seen things that you wouldn't believe, the kind of things that you will never see. So don't ever look back, just take my advice and leave. Say what you will if you have time to kill. I don't waste time, I take my time till I get my fill. It's not real if you don't want it to be. Take it from me, I've been haunted by its memory. I just dusted it off, looked at the remains and the ashes and started to walk. Made my point without having to talk. But if I don't remember why, is it really my fault? The whole thing is cloak and dagger, and I know it matters, even though I chose the latter. Can't lighten the load to move any faster, and my half-assed smile has started losing its lack. I accepted who I am, now I'm drawing out the plans with a look of frustration and a monkey wrench in hand. I know I'll be losing a friend, but I don't belong here, so it's time I disappear again. I'm becoming invisible. I'm learning how to be invisible. You just don't see me. I'm invisible. I'm becoming invisible. I'm learning how to be invisible. You just don't see me. Somehow the days blend together and I find lines of gray. Colorblind, but I feel undermined in a way, knowing that our time will decay. No matter how deep in debt I am, there's still prices to pay, and there isn't any nice way to say what I have to say. I didn't leave, I was never here in the first place. Learned that that was okay. There wasn't any reason to be afraid when I started to fade, and for me it became regular routine. You saw it in my face whenever I lose sleep, and you could read between the lines under my eyes. My face told a story, I was living a lie. I thought that I should save it for another time, and I tried until another piece of me died. I lost track of all the goodbyes and caught the train of thought for this one track of mine. Blowing off steam, trying to handle the stress. It's not an easy decision without having regret. You never know when you're going to fall, trying to answer that call without understanding me at all. It's not an easy task, and that's that. It's not a trap, it's just a matter of fact. Got that look in his eye and a devilish grin. Showed you what you couldn't have and you was never seen again. I've learned how to be. I've learned how to be invisible. I've learned how to be. I've learned how to be invisible. I've learned how to be. I've learned how to be invisible. I've learned how to get me. I've learned how to be invisible. That's okay, it's you. I never knew what you wanted to do. I just assumed that was the way that you moved. Even if you had it and you stood still like time did in that moment, that's okay.